Dangerously Dangerous, the remote comedy game show. I'm your host, Tim Champa. We've got some fun new games lined up for today's episode, but a game show is nothing without its contestants, so I'm joined today by three of my favorite greater Boston area comedians. Welcome, Jeff, Kevin, and Brieana. Hey, guys, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
How's
having
the quarantine
me.
treating you?
Not well, but here we are.
Yeah, I think off mic we were saying this is like some of the first social interaction any of us have had since all of this happened.
Yeah, and it's not going great so far, to be honest.
And no end in sight.
No.
All right. All right, well, let's dive into our first game, which is called Bad Jokes. It's really simple. I'm going to read you guys a series of joke setups, and you have to try and guess my punchlines. You'll
Cool.
get points if you guess right or at least close enough, like in the ballpark. And I'll also give you points if you come up with a punchline that's better than mine. You'll take turns answering, but if you don't get it right on your turn, the other players will have a chance to steal. Jeff, you're up first.
Okay.
Oh, look how cute that is.
All right. Why did the perfume take the plumber to small claims court?
Why did the perfume take the plumber to? I got nothing, man. I have no guess.
I have a guess.
Brieana?
Something about sewer, like, because you sue someone in small claims because it smells like sewer. Like I don't know.
No,
Fuck.
I like the direction though. Kevin, you have a guess?
No idea, man.
All right. This might be a little obscure. The punchline is because she was owed a toilet.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
that's
yeah,
good.
all right.
Still don't get it.
Eau de toilette is a French perfume. Whatever. It's okay.
Oh, it
Move
is?
on.
I figured
Yeah,
it was
we're
a
trying to
perfume name, but I
culture
didn't
Kevin
know.
Lamory right now. We need to move on.
Yeah, it
Can
only
you have a better punchline than that?
Me and Kevin don't know from perfume culture.
Yeah, God, Kevin.
it only gets more crass from there. So, Kevin, you're up next. Why did the serial killer only kill 25-year-olds?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm going for something about it being, the number 20 of 5-year-olds. He had a thing for 5-year-olds. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's close enough that I'll give it to you.
I was gonna say he couldn't catch 21.
Because the 21st one got away.
Ah,
Yeah, okay.
Kevin's got points. Brieana, you're up next.
hell yeah.
What's
Sick.
the only thing worse than kissing a crocodile?
I don't know, being in a room with you guys. Let's see, kissing a crocodile. Oh, making out with an alligator? I don't know.
Jeff or Kevin?
Kissing Tim Champa's mom.
All right.
Yeah, Tim Champa's mom.
I'm not going to give it to you for your mom joke, but Jeff, do you have one before the reveal here?
I don't know. Maybe worse than kissing a crocodile would be having to have sex with a crocodile.
That's close enough that I'm going to give it to you. 69ing one.
Okay, yeah. All right.
And Jeff, it's back to you. Some people say Jeffrey Dahmer was a racist.
Okay. But
I think I know.
some people say Jeffrey Dahmer was racist, but he just liked ethnic dining.
Let's see if Brieana can get closer.
Some people say Jeffrey Dahmer was a racist, but he ate Mexican almost every night. Trying to think, he ate a brown person. I forget what. No, it was Chinese takeout, something.
All right. I think Brieana was in the ballpark. I think he was just a picky eater. And then, Kevin, this is yours. Why is it so hard to perform fellatio?
I don't know.
Anyone have a guess?
I don't know. You can tell a man wrote this joke, 'cause it ain't that hard. Like, you just have to not be a little bitch.
Because I'm not that flexible.
That's essentially what I said.
Yeah, it was really close. Yeah, that's basically the joke.
I'm cooing this point. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Just take it.
As
Yeah.
someone who has actually performed fellatio, unlike you cowards.
Last joke here. This is for Brieana. Why did my wife start letting me film in the bedroom?
Because filming in the kitchen was getting too in the way. It's fucking up the space. Oh.
No, Jeff or Kevin, you have a guess? Kevin?
Because she wanted anything to get me out of the scene.
That's good and close enough. I did, so I would feel included.
Mm.
That's not a bad joke. That's a good joke.
pretty good. That one's pretty good. I like it.
All right. I think that's it. Yeah. So our next game is called Conspiracy Query.
Oh, great. Jeff's got this shit in the bag.
So up Jeff's alley. What I've done is made a bracket out of all of the most well-known conspiracy theories. The three of you are going to go matchup by matchup, voting for which of each pair you think is more likely to be true. You can feel free to discuss and debate before each vote, but 2 out of 3 will get the theory to advance.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So let's start with lizard people versus Sandy Hook being a hoax.
I'm gonna go with lizard people. Cause like, I don't know, them kids are definitely dead as hell. Like, the kids are dead.
She made sure of that.
Yeah.
Hey, so is it we have to choose which one we think is most likely to be real or which is most likely to be bullshit?
Which is more likely to be true? Like, no matter, even though like 90% of these are absolutely batshit crazy,
Mm-hmm.
the one that you think is slightly more plausible than the other.
Lizard people, you guys.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
so lizard people existing is slightly more plausible than Sandy Hook being a hoax?
No, what's more plausible is the fact that you would rather lizard people than dead children. You guys would prefer the children to be dead over lizard people. So I say we vote for lizard people. Let the children be dead, because they are. Sandy Hook was not a hoax.
Tim, do you understand my confusion here?
Well, so yeah, I mean, and I think as much as I think the Sandy Hook thing being a hoax is insane, the lizard people one requires you to believe that there are shape-shifting aliens that control the government, and that just seems way more far-fetched to me.
That's way cooler, though. It's so far-fetched, it's possible.
Anna's losing this one.
Fuck you guys, lizard people.
Go on, Sandy Hook.
Raise your hand
What's
for
more likely that people lied and faked some bullshit, or a cross-species thing that's never existed before?
This sounds like someone who has thought Sandy Hook was a hoax before this, Jeff.
You can't win an argument by just accusing me of things, Brieana.
I'm accusing you because you believe that children did not die.
I mean, I drove by Sandy Hook the other day. It's still there.
Spooky.
You think they would have shut it down? Kids still go to school there. It's crazy.
By the way, I don't even know what the Sandy Hook conspiracy is.
They had the theory is that they faked it all. I forget why they faked it, but they're like they had trauma actors or whatever they are. Like all the interviews were staged. Like they're like it never happened. Children never died. And honestly, if it makes my school shooter joke work, then I guess we'll have to go with Sandy Hook being a hoax. But
hey, we turned her. I think we're all in agreement on Sandy Hook now.
I still vote lizard people.
So we're agreed that Sandy Hook was a hoax. Is that what we're saying?
Big hoax.
I guess so. Done.
Right. On to the
Isolate
next.
that. Use it against me.
I fucked something up here.
Truth. Just the general truth.
This is 9/11 truth
Okay.
versus birtherism.
What is birtherism?
That's the idea that Barack Obama was not born in America.
Oh. That's what I thought it was. So we either have to argue whether we think Obama was not born in America or that like 9/11 was an inside job.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, 9/11 was
9/11
super
was an inside job.
Who cares where Obama was born? 9/11, super inside job.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's not even a question. That's
The
conspiracy.
9/11
Make a
truth, I
counter-
like.
Yeah.
I got that's a thing I went down that rabbit hole for a while, like when 9/11 happened.
Dude, that Loose Change documentary
God,
had me.
yeah.
When it
I
happened,
watched that
how
like
old were
8
you?
times.
Like 10?
I was writing down facts to like bring to school with me and talk to teachers about it the next day
Yeah.
in 4th grade.
Super convincing for sure. So is that what we're saying? 9/11 truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, alien abduction or chemtrails.
Aliens.
Chemtrails.
Aliens.
Jeff, where are you?
You know
Way
what?
cooler. You'd rather have chemtrails than aliens?
No,
No.
that's
No,
not
I'm
the
following the
question.
rules of the game, Brianna. And
should be
the
the
rules of the game are which do I think is more likely to be real? And the chemtrails thing is like, it seems like the most paranoid, boring conspiracy theory ever, but it seems like the most realistic. Like that's the easiest, most realistic thing, but it seems like bullshit. But alien abduction, we all want it to happen, but there's no like actual proof of it. So like, what's
Obviously-
more
Didn't happen
realistic?
either.
Obviously, I'd rather alien abductions exist than chemtrails.
For sure, yeah. But I think more realistic is chemtrails.
Then why won't they let us into Area 51?
Probably
Chemtrails is just condensation. That one's
Maybe.
been proven.
Maybe Area 51's where they keep the chemtrails.
What if they're the same conspiracy theory?
they're not.
They could be. They're related.
Jeff's not yes-anding you, Brianna.
Starting to see why Jeff was so bad at improv. Yeah. I was just-
yeah.
I took 2 rounds of classes. I was so bad at it.
So I think that's 2 for chemtrails. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All
The
right.
most boring one.
It is the most boring
What the
one.
hell?
I wish it was alien abduction.
We could
All right. Next up, vaccines cause autism versus fluoride.
Just fluoride? Like fluoride
being
isn't.
put into the water supply to do any number of nefarious things.
I mean, fluoride is put into the water. I've like gotten water reports. It's like, yeah, we treat our water with fluoride. Like that one is true. Whether it's
Well,
for nefarious things.
It's true, and well, the nefarious part is like a lot of conspiracy theorists think fluoride is put into the water to like make the population weaker or make them gay or whatever.
Yeah.
Like insane shit.
I'm gonna go
Or like
with
there's
fluoride.
Ritalin mixed with the fluoride so that people like are more agreeable to
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. To make the population more
docile.
controllable.
I'm gonna go with fluoride.
Not free thinking. Yeah.
Which one? were you?
This is a tough one.
You really think vaccines can cause autism?
They sometimes do.
I
not
mean,
all-
Jeff
they
doesn't
don't
look
always
like he's
do.
been vaccinated in his life. Autistic as hell. Like fluoride for days.
Not sick at all.
Yeah, maybe I could go fluoride.
I'm saying fluoride. That's 2 for fluoride.
Yeah,
Go
I'm gonna go
fluoride.
fluoride.
Like they're really just putting fluoride in water to make our teeth stronger. I don't buy that. That seems crazy.
Yeah, my teeth suck.
Why
It's
would
also
they
been-
do that?
It's also been proven that fluoride calcifies your pineal gland, so there is something to it.
Yeah, so there you go. Like, is there fluoride in the water in Flint, Michigan?
No, I think it's just like batteries.
I think
and
it's just it's just rust and all the other things.
Yeah,
the
I
Lead.
don't
Ninja Turtles 2, I think, is in there.
know.
What is Quanon? Canon.
That's QAnon. It's a message board.
Yeah, so that's probably a good transition. The next matchup is Illuminati versus QAnon. Do you want to explain what QAnon is, Jeff?
I've never been on it. I've only heard about what it is. So my understanding of it is that it's basically an anonymous message board that I think people who like worship Donald Trump believe that some inside guy is dropping cryptic clues about how there's good guys on the inside with Donald Trump helping save the country or some bullshit.
Yeah. So, and I haven't, I'm not up on the latest on this, but like during the time when the Mueller report was still in progress,
Mm.
a big part of QAnon was that Mueller was actually secretly investigating like Obama and the Clintons and like the Democratic establishment for a global pedophile ring. And eventually he was going to release the Mueller report and arrest all of those people. And it was just like undercover. It was just a cover that he was actually investigating Donald Trump. So it's just like an insane thing, an insane like pro Donald Trump conspiracy theory. Basically.
Pedophile rings are so like wild to me because it's like y'all have like this big in-depth secret thing and it's like why? To fuck kids?
Yeah,
Ew.
they
Like,
really
have you
are
ever met a
crazy. I
kid?
mean,
They're gross. Why
Did you
would
guys did you guys see like a week ago trending on Twitter was Ellen? Did you guys see that? Ellen DeGeneres was
DeGeneres?
trending on
No.
Twitter because she was being quarantined in her house, but like the QAnon people like took Twitter over because they were like analyzing all the photos of Ellen because she like did this video card trick and they were saying like each card was a specific sign and that she was part of the child sex trafficking ring and that she had been their theory was that what's his name Weinstein ratted on everybody to get his sentence brought down and that Ellen DeGeneres was one of the people in the sex trafficking ring and they said that Oprah was, and it's all these QAnon people who just think that Trump's just taking everybody out and they're all pedophile people.
So Trump is not a pedophile?
I don't know.
What a
They-
twist.
Yeah, really, if anybody you think is going to be the pedophile, it's the guy who talks about wanting to fuck his daughter.
Yeah, right? Like, I've given up. I'm gonna go. Like, and what's Illuminati? Just like a bunch of people who like secretly run the world? Yeah, of course there fucking is. Like,
Yeah, like the
Illuminati
shadow
is
government.
definitely, I don't think they're like as mystical as people say, but there's definitely secret society groups.
For sure.
dude,
For sure.
anytime anybody's ever talking about Illuminati, if you just substitute the word capitalist, capitalism, or capital, it makes total sense. Like it's written like that in books, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just cap. That's all it is, you know?
Yeah, Illuminati.
Shadow Society
for
is
sure.
capitalists. Like, you know?
Yeah.
All right, that seems unanimous.
It's like it goes back to the Freemasons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's like a Freemason thing right across from my house. I'm gonna go bust in. That'll be one of my quarantine looting things. If I have fucking COVID, I'm going over there. I'm going in. I have nothing to lose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't have enough space to save the document to your iCloud.
Oh no, I can't believe that is.
Epstein was murdered. Is that
no,
even a
that's not good.
competition?
Yeah, Epstein was super murdered. Flat Earth is boring at this point. Hack. What a hack conspiracy theory.
But guess what?
Not my
Everybody-
theory.
Everybody who believes Epstein was murdered and didn't kill himself, you guys are all now conspiracy theorists.
I
Just
believe
going against
Epstein
the
was
mainstream
murdered by hanging him off the edge of the earth. They hung
But I
him
think-
from the edge of the earth.
He's
But I
just
think
dangling
if
there
this-
in space.
If this game teaches us anything, it's that there are like shades of probability of these things. And so like, yeah, people who think Epstein was murdered are technically conspiracy theorists, but it doesn't really put you in the same category as people who believe in lizard people or people that think Sandy Hook was a hoax and all
Can
that.
you hear my neighbors banging upstairs? Like,
Turn your mic up.
Like fucking or like
no,
banging?
like banging on the
Oh.
floor.
I'm less
I thought you
interested
meant
now.
fucking.
Turn that mic back down.
No, but I'm like, is
Yeah,
someone
who cares? I thought you meant fucking. I was like, let's listen.
They stopped.
So that's not even a contest, right? I should probably even just move Epstein.
Yeah, that
all
should have
the
just
way.
been there. You knew.
I
I don't know what either of these ones are, so I need explanations.
Yeah.
Oh, these are great.
Do you want to explain them, Jeff?
No,
You're
go ahead.
the
Yeah,
resident.
Jeff is the spokesperson of
Yeah.
every conspiracy, but he was giving me shit like, I don't do conspiracy theories. What do you mean? Why?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. Because it's just fun to think about and explore the ideas of. But I also have enough of like skeptical mind to be like, oh yeah, that's horseshit. So it's just fun thought ideas. That's all it is. So yeah, I looked into them.
I'm gonna need the rest of them explained to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain? You want to explain Denver Airport?
Yeah, I don't know much about Denver Airport.
All right, I'll do that one, and you can do Clinton body count.
Okay, sure.
So you guys familiar with the conspiracy theory New World Order? It's similar to the Illuminati. That there's this like shadow government that controls everything and is going to take over. The Denver Airport conspiracy purports that the airport is built on top of an underground city that is like the lair of the Illuminati who are gonna institute the New World Order. And there are things in the airport like iconography and like paintings and artwork and all that type of stuff that proponents of this conspiracy theory point to say, oh, see, that's clearly like Freemason or, you know, stuff that backs this up, but it's obviously not built on a secret underground city, not to push the vote in any direction.
So Clinton body count wins, is what Tim is telling us.
Well, okay.
All of these are worth Googling just for fun, by the way, if you have.
Yeah, they're so fun.
Sweet.
Clinton body count. Are you ready for me to talk about?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Clinton body count is really fun because Bill and Hillary Clinton have so like 1 degree connection to like over 100 people that died in quote unquote weird suicide ways. Like they had a driver who committed suicide by shooting himself in the front and in the back with 2 different caliber guns.
Another suicide.
Right, yeah. And like Epstein is connected to the Clintons, and there's another one about I can't remember, I think his name was Seth Rich. He was the guy that was gonna like release the info.
If this is actual fact, like it's actually like recorded, like they have like that 1 degree separation, I think that one's obviously way more plausible then, because it's not like, oh, there might be. It's like, no, here is shit that has actually happened.
Yeah, they're actually connected to these people. Yeah,
Clinton body count for sure. I know what the moon landing faked is, and deep state, is that like another shadow government type thing?
Yeah, but it's more localized. So I think in most contemporary contexts, when we talk about deep state, I'm so professorial right now, but it's basically the idea that the like intelligence community is undermining the president. So the person who's the president is not actually in control of the government, like the people in Congress, they're not really in control.
That's just fact. The president
it's like
isn't
the
a
intelligence
dictator.
community really running the show.
I'm gonna say deep state. I and like the moon landing, I believe that maybe because like how would they get like a camera in space? Like I don't think they had the technology to record something well. I think we actually did put a person on the moon. I just don't think that video is actually on the moon. Like they recreated it. They did a dramatization. So like that one, I guess, is kind of real. Just from what I've heard. But deep state, I don't know. That sounds pretty plausible. They both sound like they would win. So I don't know. I'm torn.
Go deep state.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deep state because like moon landing, it's like that's been done.
For the record, Jeff, which one are you going?
Well, I believe both things are real. I believe that the deep state is doing things. It's just a known thing, and I believe that the moon landing was also faked. But yeah, I'm gonna go deep state.
All right, cool. We're in round 2 now. So, Sandy Hook is a hoax or 9/11 truth?
9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
Sure.
You're Sandy.
They're both. I mean, they're both
Blizzard people. It was going to be 9/11.
This is interesting. Did you pair these up in any particular order?
Is there a conspiracy behind this, Tim? What are you trying to tell us?
No.
Not really. I just kind of I tried not to pair things up that were like too similar, or at least in the first round.
I love how we're already after round 1 trying to figure out the conspiracy behind this game.
Yeah, what's Tim trying to tell us, Tim?
Nothing like that. I just noticed the coincidence is these 2 things in bracket 2 are this horrible disaster happened and people believe that it was an inside job. And then the other one is this horrible disaster happened that people believe was an inside job. It's just a coincidence I noticed.
Yeah.
There's Jeff picking out. I'm skeptical now. Someone broke into Tim's house. We're about to release. Yeah, we're all dead. We're all in danger.
Two are pretty similar. They're like basically the same premise that the government is using chemicals.
Yeah, you're right.
To the population. So I guess the question is it more plausible that they're doing it with like
fluoride
chemtrails that they're dropping from airplanes, or fluoride that they're putting in the water?
No, we've already got our consent for fluoride. So
yeah, fluoride is actually.
Yeah, fluoride would make more sense.
Yeah.
Just strategically, like if I was going to, poison or trick a population, it would be in their water. It wouldn't be in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, people consent to fluoride. They're like, yeah, it's good for us. Put it in our water.
Yeah. And everybody needs water. Not everybody needs air.
There's fluoride in my toothpaste, I think.
Well. All right. Next up, Illuminati or Epstein was murdered. Do I even have to ask?
Epstein.
Illuminati.
I'd probably go Illuminati on this one for the same reasons that I was talking about Illuminati earlier. Like, I feel like my thought is that Epstein, being tried for all those horrendous things and realizing that he was going to go to prison for the rest of his life, maybe they allowed him to kill himself. Like, just being like, here's a belt, like, you got 15 minutes, He might do that.
It was like an assisted suicide, which some may call murder.
Just granted him the time to do so. Like, who wouldn't want to kill themselves in that situation?
That's fair. I mean,
but meanwhile, the Illuminati has always been running shit.
Yeah, like without the Illuminati, there probably is no Jeffrey Epstein.
Exactly.
So
In
one is a
other
causation of the other.
Wait,
Yeah.
is this a catch-22?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're both they rely on
You
each
this
other.
shadowy.
The Illuminati killed Jeffrey Epstein, and if Epstein is part of the Illuminati and he killed himself, then
By the
The
Illuminati.
Illuminati still killed Jeffrey Epstein.
That's right.
yeah, and then
So
Epstein was still murdered by the
was
Illuminati.
murdered. So Epstein murdered wins.
So it's Illuminati, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he was Illuminurdered.
He was illuminated.
He was
Illumimurdered.
illuminated.
He was illuminated.
He was-
I like illuminated.
All right, Clinton body count versus deep state.
I like deep state, but like Clinton body count, it's so plausible. It's true.
Well, so here's the thing. Deep state is just groups like NSA, CIA, FBI going rogue. So we already know that all of those groups exist. So it's like,
but there's no
body
proof
count
of them
is-
actually going rogue. There's actual proof of the
CIA does shit all the time without government approval, but they're kind of like allowed to do that. So it's
yeah. And if you look back at everything that they've done, it's all heinous, terrible horseshit. I think it's more, in my opinion, just my opinion, the deep state in that idea is more of a realistic idea than the Clinton body count.
because I don't know, the Clinton body count, like they are 1 degree away. Like this is like you can look it up. It's fact.
It is, but
Yeah.
like a lot of it is. I feel I looked this up one time. A lot of the murders, a lot of the deaths are normal, and then there were like a couple, 1 or 2 that are like
Weird.
sketchy, and then so like you have to put all of them together to create this narrative that there's something like really sketchy going on.
They're like grasping at straws, pretty much.
Yeah, and taken all together, you're like, oh shit, they were involved in a lot of these like really sketchy suicides.
That's
but
fair.
There's really only like maybe 1 or 2 where it's like really tough,
Yeah.
and then the rest is like internet.
So I think
Internet
deep state
formula.
is probably more of like an actual like conspiracy then.
Well, there's actual, like, you can see the paperwork that's been released about all the weird fucked up shit that the FBI and the CIA has done in the past. Like, they're real.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go deep state.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deep state.
Unanimous.
All right, round 3, 9/11 truth versus fluoride in the water to pacify.
Are we
the
gonna go
people.
fluoride again? Because like it's true,
No.
but like 9/11's more
9/11
important, I think.
Definitely something happened with 9/11. Like it's
For
not.
sure.
And they're definitely putting fluoride in the water.
But like
It's not the conspiracy.
you can just not drink the water. 9/11 had happened. So it's more impactful. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with
I
9/11.
Kevin?
9/11 easily. Yeah.
9/11.
Yeah, 9/11.
All right.
Because they
By the
don't
way,
have to like
fluoride
they don't
is-
have to control people's minds with stuff that they put in the water with the fluoride when they can do it through fear with the
Maybe
9/11
they're putting
conspiracy.
fluoride in the water so that they could continue to fool us about 9/11 being completely fine. Yeah, see, it's all connected. 9/11.
Maybe it never happened. Maybe it was
Yeah,
a memory
no,
and stored in our
9/11 's
brains
true.
through the fluoride.
The fluoride is the scarier conspiracy because it's just the deep state is just slowly poisoning the entire population for decades.
Everything's connected. There is no true winner. It's all the same.
It's all the Illuminati.
Ah.
And we
Oh,
just
are we
keep
already
living
voting on the next
older
one?
and older and older.
Yeah, so now we're at
Illuminati are like the same
Illuminati
thing.
and deep state, which are similar but different.
I mean, Illuminati has like Beyonce in it, and Deep State is just a bunch of crusty old white guys. So really, that's who we're voting between.
Yeah, I
Do you
mean,
want
deep state is
Beyonce
probably a
or
more
do you
accurate
want
portrayal of
old
what I was talking about. Sorry to cut you off, Brianna.
So Brianna's choosing deep state because it's got white guys.
No, I want Illuminati because it's way cooler. It's the cooler. They sound like the same exact thing to me, except one is like CIA and FBI, and Illuminati is like, I don't know, like some politicians, but I've heard like, oh, like Rihanna's in it or like Beyonce's in the Illuminati. So it just seems way cooler.
Yeah, I think deep state is generally what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about the Illuminati. So just
Deep
like
state's-
those that protect the interests of like, you know, the big national powers throughout the world.
Yeah.
It's a slightly more realistic version of the Illuminati, maybe.
Yeah, Deep
Yeah.
State for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Deep state.
All right, so that brings us to Deep State versus 9/11 Truth.
Deep State, they're very interlocked, you guys.
Yeah, Deep State is what covered up 9/11.
Yeah, so Deep State is Deep State.
And the 9/11 truther people think that the deep state caused 9/11.
Neither
Wait,
the words deep nor state are like words to me anymore.
Are there two lines in the center? Because we're going to pick both of them?
No, it's just the final one goes in the middle.
And
okay.
9/11 Truth is the only one that fits inside that box, so it's a conspiracy that 9/11 Truth is supposed to win.
Yeah, sorry, I don't make the rules.
But we're going with Deep State, I think.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you make the rules, Tim. You're why we're here.
I guess I would go Deep State just because 9/11 Truth is in that umbrella.
Yeah, Deep State is...
It's the bigger, truer
because
conspiracy.
it's the larger conspiracy theory.
We've got another Epstein Illuminati situation here.
Yep.
Everything listed on this screen is a result of the Deep State.
And it fits enough.
Oh, it does fit. Oh, shit, that's the real thing.
All right, we figured it out, guys. The Deep State is the most likely conspiracy theory.
The box just turns into a pyramid and then an eye and then a dollar bill.
We all
and
get
it just bursts into flames and says Deep State.
Like, oh no.
A masked man walks into each of our houses and puts a bullet in our heads.
We just have 2 games left, you guys. It is time for hot takes.
Oh, geez, Louise.
So
Hot
takes. In this game, we're going to take turns sharing real opinions we hold that we think qualify as hot takes. Unlike the previous games, I'll be playing this one with you. After each opinion is shared, the other 3 players will vote on whether it's truly a hot take or not. If your opinion doesn't get at least 2 out of 3 votes, or if you can't think of a take on your turn, you'll be eliminated from the game, although you'll still continue voting.
Oh boy, a clam against 3 white dudes. Sick. I can't wait for this.
The object.
3 more times.
We all know that I only have like 0.75 of an opinion compared to.
But that might also mean that the guys think your opinions are more hot take worthy.
Maybe we'll see.
So the object of the game is to be the last man standing. I'll go first because I'm kind of putting you guys on the spot. My first hot take is that ska music still slaps.
Yeah, I fuck with any music, so that's fine. That's not that hot of a take.
Not my flavor, but sure. If you like it, I love it.
Right, but Brieana said that's not a hot take.
Yeah, I don't think it's that hot of a take. It's like, ska music, cool. Y'all like trumpets and checkerboard patterns, sick. I don't care.
It's a pretty hot take.
Is it?
To say you like ska in 2020, a heterosexual man saying you like ska in 20, that's a hot take.
Yeah, that seems very par of the course. I'm like, yeah. When you look at Tim, I'm like, yeah, of course he listens to shit.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't have to tell us.
Yeah,
But it's
like
not
you
about
didn't
me,
need
it's
to
about
tell
the
me
take.
that.
It's not about me, it's about the take.
It's still a stale take. I don't know.
You can go ahead and hot take those checkered vans off. Yeah, it's not a hot take, man. You just like a genre of music.
All right.
Yeah,
Not a hot take.
Not
Not a hot take, so I'm eliminated. Jeff, you're up next. What's your hot take?
Well, it was going to be about the moon landing, but I'm not going to do that.
We're done with conspiracy.
Here's a hot take. I think you should ignore the statistic numbers about the coronavirus stuff.
Totally?
I ignore it. I ignore the statistics about coronavirus. There's people who are sitting home and they're just watching news 24/7, and it's just coronavirus panic. And cortisol is the stress hormone, and it weakens your immune system. So getting bogged down by the statistics, which are changing all the time, and you can find one statistic that proves one thing, and another set of statistics that proves the exact opposite. It's all just going to bring you down. So I just ignore all of it.
Hell yeah. I agree with Jeff, and I think that's a hot take.
Not crazy.
I agree that it's a hot take. I think you would too, Brieana. So Jeff lives to fight another day. Kevin, you're up next. What's your hot take?
I think Westworld is a terrible show. People seem to love it. I think it's fucking awful. It's philosophy for dummies that want to feel smart if they can figure out how to understand the show, which has a ton of insanely bad plot holes. You know, it's just bad. Like if I wanted somebody to hold my hand through reading Hegel, I would, you know, play dumb to my hot TA in college again, you know? It's a bad show, and you're stupid if you like it.
I see where you're coming from with that, but I don't think it's a hot take. I think a lot of people feel that way. Not necessarily that it's the philosophical dynamic of it, but I know a lot of people who just like thought season 1 was fine and season 2 was trash, and now think that show is horrible. So I don't think I can vote for it as a hot take because I know enough people that also really don't like that show. That's my vote.
If I vote that it is a hot take, that means Kevin gets to stay in.
Jeff would also have to vote that it's a hot take.
Well, I'm going to vote that it's a hot take. I've never seen Westworld. I don't know anyone who's seen it. But, like, I'm going to form an alliance with Kevin and vote that it's a hot take so he can stay in because my take is going to be trash.
I don't need to vote. But I agree with you about the show, Kevin. It sucks.
But you have to vote, Jeff. You got to vote. Is it a hot take?
Yeah, it's a hot take.
Okay, so he stays in. Brieana, you're
Yes.
I guess if I had to pick one, I'm one of those people. I like pineapple on pizza. I guess we're going to get real basic with it, but I like fruit and meat combinations. I think it's really good.
So you think liking pineapple on pizza is a hot take?
Actually, okay, then let me change my answer a little bit. I think all those like basic arguments or whatever, I think they're boring as hell. Everybody gets so riled up about, oh, pineapple on pizza versus no pineapple on pizza. There was like another one going around. It was just so stupid. I think those hot takes are boring. I think
hot dog a sandwich is another one of the big ones.
Oh yeah, like shit like that.
What is
Like who cares? I think hot takes are boring. I think all the big hot take things, like they're just bored. They're people who are bored and they build their personality off of one opinion. It's like, so someone likes pineapple on pizza. So what? Like, so what? Oh, you think hot dogs are a sandwich? So what? Like you see people get so riled and into it, and I think they're boring.
That's a hot take right there.
That's a hot take. Fuck you.
It wasn't, when it was just about the pineapple and pizza thing, it wasn't a hot take. But you turned it into one about turning it into hot takes are bullshit.
Well, we could keep this going. Like I said, the object of the game is to be the last person voted out, but I feel like we've all had a turn giving a hot take, and maybe that's a good opportunity to switch to the next game. What do you think? Unless Jeff and Kevin and Brieana, you guys are like dying to share your next hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Or yeah, you are
dying to give a hot take.
I got a lot of shit to say, man. I don't.
What do you got?
Here for the podcast.
Well, I mean, the whole premise behind the world in Westworld, like why you would is to fuck these robots. That's the whole idea behind it. That's so people get away. They can get away from their families, go on a business trip, and have sex with robots. So they just make brothels in this Westworld like completely legal, right? You can just go in and you fuck like a hooker robot, right?
This show
Like,
sounds kind of sick, actually.
Yeah, right? Sounds awesome, except it doesn't make sense because there's no, like, they think a brothel would just be legal in this place, but it's not in the rest of the United States. Like, why would it be legal there? Well, because they're robots, right? But they're so human, can they get STDs? That's the real question. And if they can, are they getting screened for them? What if two of the guests fuck each other by accident and one of them gets pregnant because they think the other one's a robot? Like, they don't cover any of this, but it's the whole premise behind the world that's like the popular premise, not the underlying premise, but the popular premise.
I think the dumbest thing about it is that they have guns in Westworld, and the guns will shoot the robots, but they have like a smart mechanism in them that knows that if I'm shooting the gun at a real person, it won't shoot them. That
Do you
is
think
like
their penises have that too?
maybe.
Is that what you're saying?
That might no. I'm just agreeing with you that there are like really dumb like logistical things that don't make sense.
Yeah, robots can't get like Hep C, I don't think.
I don't understand why people want to fuck robots so bad. Like fucking a robot, like I just imagine, like just get a fleshlight. That's what it would feel like, I imagine.
I don't know, these are pretty sexy robots.
Yeah, it's like Andy Newton and Evan Rachel Wood. So
Yep. The hottest of robots.
So just like look at a picture of them and like fuck a fleshlight. Like there you go.
That's what we do because we don't have Westworld.
Are we about to move on? Because I got one more thing.
Yeah, go, hit it. Hit us with your
Westworld.
other hot take.
I mean, with everything going on right now, a former reality TV star is our president. There's a global pandemic. We're all shut down. We're locked in our house, not mentally well to begin with. And then I have to sit here and watch Westworld, a show where I'm sitting here questioning my existence, and I'm watching a show that has you as the viewer debate whether these fake robots are real enough to be treated like humans. And not only that, but if the fake people in this fake show that are robots would be okay in a fake world that made them feel like they were real. Like, I just don't.
I vote that the premise
like,
has been
read
beat
the room,
to death and we go to the
Westworld.
next game.
You could have waited on this a little
Hey,
bit.
Kevin, have you ever seen Ex
Ridiculous
Machina?
timing.
Kevin doesn't need to go outside when he's taking this premise for such a fucking walk. Jesus Christ. Hope we move on.
Have you guys seen Ex Machina?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the movies.
So good. Love that movie.
Yeah, I was never the same after I saw that.
Love that movie.
Yeah, I couldn't fuck my robot anymore.
My Roomba's real upset at me.
Those are my hot takes.
All right, cool. So this is our last game. It's called Ready Slayer 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
In
cool.
this video game, you each play members of the Slayer.
You made me too skinny.
A Megadeth shirt. Unbelievable.
You each
Testament.
play- You each play members of the Slayer tribute band, Demon Slayer.
Hang on, I gotta take a screen grab.
Yeah, I gotta get a screenshot of this. That's funny as fuck.
Fuck,
But
fuck it.
unfortunately,
Let me go down. Fuck it. God, son of a bitch,
I
bastard.
can send you all the slide afterwards.
Send me that slide.
Nicest thing
Yeah.
anybody's ever done for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
In eighth grade.
you all died in a tragic tour bus accident,
Yeah.
right? And now it's up to you to fight your way out of hell to escape. Okay?
Why would we want to leave? Hell's cool as hell.
Well, that's the premise of this game, is that you want to leave. So, Brieana, you're up first. You've got two options to fight the devil. You can either hit him with a sick riff or a face-melting guitar solo. The solo does more damage, but you have to roll higher to hit.
Oh my god, are we like
Place
D&D
bowling
right now?
game.
Yeah.
First of all, there's a plot hole because if you are a metal fan, no one's trying to leave hell. Hold on. All right. I guess I will. Okay, so I have to roll higher.
You got to just pick which one you want to do, and then we'll roll for it.
Can I roll my own dice? All right. Anyway, let's see. I want to do. I don't know, you guys. Let me ask my party. Should I go for a face melting solo or a sick riff?
What's a
Face
face melting
melter.
solo?
Give him that
It's,
face.
it doesn't matter. I'm not actually like I thought I was gonna have to actually riff, but like no. You just pick one. So there's like a 20-sided dice. You guys should know this. So if I roll a 15, I can hit him for 30. But if I roll something over a 5, I can only hit him for 10.
So
13, not 15. I'm fucking blind.
So the gamble, and this is true for all of your characters, you can do more damage if you take the riskier roll,
Mhm.
but it's obviously harder to succeed on it.
Oh, I see.
And you're
Oh,
rolling a d20, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Yeah.
no personal challenge. We're just doing this.
Yeah. So should I just go for broke? Just go for the big one?
Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. 13.
So she's going for the face melting solo, but she's rolling.
Guess I'll go fuck myself.
She's rolling a 6, so that's not going to do it. Jeff, you're up next. Your options as the bass player are you can lay down the groove to do 15 damage, or you can hit him with some tasty licks to do 40 damage.
Oh, I love the beard.
Tasty licks. We already rolled low. What's the chances it'll roll low again?
I'm gonna go. So I have to hit above a 15 to do tasty licks.
At least
Yeah.
a 15, yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it. Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah.
A 19.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you hit him for 40 damage.
Get rocked.
Plus 40.
Oh, that's so cute.
All right, Kevin, you're up next. As the drummer, you can either do a stick twirl or hit him with a blast beat. You're the heavy hitter.
Blast beat.
Hit him with the blast beat.
Blast that shit.
No, I'm sorry. I gotta do the stick twirl.
I kind of want to see what
All
it
right.
looks like.
Stick twirl. I just
Hell
wanna see
yeah,
the
you
animation.
succeed on the stick twirl. Would not have succeeded on the blast beat.
Guys, this is basic math.
Aw,
You-
his
He started lightning at him.
You hit him. Those
Whoa.
are sound waves, but you hit him for 10 damage, so he's down to 50 total. But now it's his turn. He gets
Oh, no.
Oh,
he
no.
gets 2 turns because
Two
there's 3 of you
turns?
against him. First, he's going to try to hit you with a pitchfork, and that's going to succeed. Just succeed. So he's
Are
going to
those
hit you
dicks?
for
Those are dicks.
45 damage. Next up, he's going to try to hit you with laser eyes.
Jeez Louise.
Oh,
And
fuck
that's
you, you
also
stupid
a fail.
demon.
He fails.
You failed.
All right, back to Brieana. What are you doing this time?
Why do I hit the least damage? This is misogynistic. I'm gonna go for the face melting solo again. Fuck him.
All right.
Fuck yeah. Yes.
Yeah! Get fucked. Hell yeah.
Your face melting solo.
Hey.
Jeff, you're up next. Which move you going with?
I think that the brothels in Westworld fit because it was the Wild West. So it was like on theme. In the Wild West back in the 17 or 1800s, they had brothels and there was no illegality about it.
Okay.
That
And also, these robots are so
Wow.
smart, I think they clean themselves in between fuck sessions.
That is something I will take. The
Okay.
self-cleaning
the
robot.
self-cleaning mechanism.
Yeah. Let's do tasty licks. Let's do it. God damn
Not
it.
going to be good enough. Back to you, Kevin. Blast beat or stick twirl?
What damage is he at? Or how many hit points does he have?
He's at 80 damage right now, so he's got 20 hit points left.
Fuck. Last
Oh,
beat.
hit him with a stick
Oh, wait, he has
twirl
20
then.
left?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with a stick twirl.
Yep. Easy.
Mm.
Ooh. Hey, was that pitchfork dicks?
No, that would have been a good idea, though. So back to the devil. He's gonna do a pitchfork again. That's a crit fail, so he loses his second turn.
Hell yeah.
Back to you, Brieana.
So he only has 10 damage left.
That's right. Yep. Might as well go for the sick riff, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for the sick riff then. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Nat 20
Yes.
I
That-
fuck him up
that
hard.
deals him double damage, so he's down to -10 damage. So yeah, he's
That's
really fucking dead. So let's see what happens to our friend the devil.
When I fuck him up.
Fuck you, devil. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
Oh.
win.
Oh, we've kept.
Oh,
You
we
guys-
win.
What? No
Dude,
Is
way.
that John
no.
Flagg in the background?
That was awesome.
That was sick, man.
That was fun. Are
Thanks,
these
Why do
guys.
you have
No,
casting?
there's no way.
What is all this
Thanks for coming
casting?
on.
Yeah, who are these people?
These are the credits from the movie Contact.
You hear that
Swing
sound?
game.
They're speaking to us.
How about that swing game?
Thanks for coming on, guys. I'm just going to plug a couple things. You can follow me on Twitter at OverweightChamp. You can check out Wasted Minds on Facebook.com at this link here, and you can check out our website, wasted-minds.com here, where you can buy copies of Drinking Buddies, a thinking game for drinking people. It's cheap, it's fun, it's a nice little party game. You guys have anything to plug for yourselves before we sign off?
Hit me up on the Instagram. I do a bunch of online shows and shit. Coronathon, Death Sentence. There's a new one coming out that's going to be a roast battle called Cyberbullies. And so, yeah, all online shows.
That's
So, yeah,
good.
hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, Brieana Woodward, or at Not a Damn Cheese. Twitter, Instagram, all the same.
I gotta just say for a second that like I feel like as soon as the quarantine happened, everybody was quick to like, oh, I'll just put up a podcast that's like me having a conversation with my friends or whatever. And you were one of the first people I saw who were putting up like truly unique, original content, like taking advantage of the moment and doing stuff that's like cool and different and has like gimmicks to it in a great way. And so I really appreciate all your shows, and it's helping keep comedy alive on the internet. So appreciate everything you do.
Aw, thanks, Tim. Hell yeah.
Kevin, Jeff, anything to plug?
I'm on Instagram, Kevin Lamory. Not doing anything productive whatsoever. I have no content on there at all. And yeah, I think comedy's dead. So I'll see you guys in a couple months. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to be appearing in the kitchen after this, and I'll be in my bedroom later.
We'll probably see Jeff in the news at some point for trying to take down the deep state, I'd imagine.
It's just gonna be Kevin fucking robots and Jeff taking down the deep state.
Oh, man, you can dream.
Thanks for having me on this. This was really fun.
Yeah, this was so fun.
Yeah,
Thank you all for coming on, and to everybody watching, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.